Welcome to Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. In the last part, we were working on our coal mining industry up here, and we got lots of miners in here, and we got lots of aggregate there waiting to be processed. But I think we got a bit of a problem here with staffing. It's not as stable as I would like it to be, but for the moment, I'm okay because you can see I've got maximum amount of coal in here and maximum amount of coal in here, which has allowed me now to ramp up my power station a little bit and actually increase the level of exports out of the cities. You can see here we're now exporting 7.2 megawatts. I don't want to push my luck too much at the moment, but of course the downside is we had to take out a loan. If I show you here, so we borrowed 200,000 and we've paid 40,000, and I think, let's just have a quick look, and we got a 350,000. I'd like to pay off, say, is that 100,000? All that. Wow, did I actually pay off the full amount? And it's taken me down to there. Okay, we paid off our loan. I didn't exactly mean to do that. I only meant to pay off 100,000, but well, we've paid the loan off. I must admit that is the first time ever playing this game I've had to take out a loan. Now, what I want to do in this part is focus on my city, because my cities are getting pretty big at the moment, and I'm going to play at a slightly slower speed for the moment. We've got some sport here working as well, because in some ways my cities are growing too fast now. Because if I show you over here, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to start in winter, you can see our total capacity of all connected buildings is 65%. So that means I can't really expand this city much more until I got the heating plant operational over here. So that's something we're going to need to work on, which means we've got to build this whole conveyor system across here. Although I could supply this with trucks. So how is this? This is 73 tons of steel. But there's part of me that says I want to get this built, to be honest, because I need another construction crew over here. And the idea is going to be, if I get right across the map here, is for this construction crew over here to become a road crew. So what we're going to do is move some of the equipment from here, like the concrete mixer and some of that stuff, over to the new construction crew. The other thing I've also been doing, you can't see very well at the moment, is I have been asphalting through some of this area here. Right, let's just speed this up a little bit. Let's just get that going. So we're just gonna come here. So we need this road crew. In some ways it's a little bit far out here. I'm also working on these bus stations at the moment. Let me just see. Actually, what I do need to check is the school here. Yeah, you can see my school is filling up very quickly, so truthfully we need another school over here. Got a kindergarten here, which is there. My instinct is to put the school over here, because we've got a school here and we're going to expand into this direction. I don't really want to put the building out on its own, because I think, well, we can just check it actually. See, that's not in range of that. So my instinct is to put the school just about there, but the trouble is it won't be in range of the heating, which is I mean, I could put the school up here. I mean, it's a little bit far away from everything, but I want to put residences in here. Actually, maybe if we put the school... Now, I think... I mean, could we just put the school in there and just make this into a kind of commercial area here? Yeah, I think that might work actually. So if I put the school in, say about here, just like that. Of course, we're gonna have to get this built as well. There's no point putting the road crew on it. We'll just put those guys on it. And let's say we'll make this into a commercial area, and then we can expand this out into a residential area. The other thing I want to check is over here. So I think I've got a similar problem here. Yeah. Is this... but I could just pull residents from this area here, or I could actually just drop the school on. I could put a school on this corner. I mean, it's near the bus station. How much does constructing a school cost me? I mean, it's not that heavy on resources, and I think in some ways having a school here could be advantageous. I think we're just going to drop the school on this corner as well. I mean, when it comes to education, I'd rather have overcapacity than undercapacity. We'll just assign you to this area here. And I mean, we're doing okay cash-wise. I'd really like to bring this building online as well. This is 27 tons of steel. So I think we need to get these built. I think clinic-wise we're okay. The kindergartens are already filling up incredibly quickly, although that's got spare capacity. Let me see. I mean, I've got loads of bricks and stuff like that. And what I've been doing is working on these towers here as well. So, because these don't take that much in the way of resources. This is 30 tons of steel. Right, we're just coming out of winter. I think what we will do is, if I can find it now. Looks like I think we'll just work on these towers as well. So. Nice and green again. Can you get this built, please, game? Let's see how many jobs this... You've only got the huge construction office. I would certainly like you to be using your road construction capabilities. Just looking for somewhere where I can... my instinct is to start putting some asphalt up through here. Oh, and the other thing I've also done is built this. I'm not too sure why, but because I'm half thinking about getting more gravel production going. Let me just check the gravel. I mean, the quarried stone is still dragging behind a little bit here. I mean, we could put another dumper truck onto this route. So we got 3 running backwards and forwards. Where's the... But at the same time, I feel 2 is probably enough. So we could put an excavator up here and have another truck running in and out of here. It's a little bit long range. I think I'll leave that just for the moment. Right, these guys are just doing their stuff. And I think in the last video I was also working on this road, and what I've actually done is I've I think we're gonna assign you to the road crew. I do want to push this out as far as we go, because we can get here. We can start thinking about putting this up, but to do that I'm also going to need to bring in the power line, and to be able to rework my power lines I've really got to start thinking a little bit about the rail situation up here. And I have been thinking about what I want here, and we've got a couple of opportunities which I want to exploit. Because if I come over here, I'm thinking that maybe I could bring the gravel conveyor through to here. So what we can do is, instead of using trucks to send gravel to build, we could use trains, but we'd need to put a gravel loading yard around here. So then that would imply that my track construction would have to be about there. But we're not going to be doing anything like that in this video, right? Let me just assign all 3 to this school. I think getting the school built here would be quite important. How are we doing? Right, we got this being built. And these guys are coming in, the stills and all that. This shouldn't take long to build. Right, we've now built this, which is pretty good. And because the other thing I want to get in here is the steel. This is the steel mill. Where's your road? Okay, you haven't got a road connection. That's a bit of a fail. What's over here? Oh, I think I didn't put the road connections in because I wanted to do these areas here, didn't I? So, okay. Right. Sorry, crew. Want to suspend this. You've got far more important things to do down here. Road crew. Yeah. We got a bus stop there. That's not so important. We got this one here. It's going to be assigned as well. Because I want to start building these roads in, because this area is going to be a bit of a priority once I've got everything sorted out. Okay, right, we've got another tower built. You actually, how's the steel situation? I mean, we're okay. Okay. I don't want the road crew on this. I want this. We're just gonna have to try and push our luck a little bit here. I think we're making quite a lot of money. Last month we made 83,000. And let me just check as well, because our tractors are out, and somebody actually made a suggestion about moving some of these covered holes out of here so that I've got more capacity for tractors and combines. I'm still not sure whether the extra capacity will help me, but we'll just have to see. We got crops in there. Now I do need to keep an eye on my food production, because one of the problems is the city is now growing very quickly, and if I'm not careful I could very quickly outstrip my supply. The other thing I'm also looking at is that this warehouse is not particularly that big, and I want to put another warehouse here, maybe like that, but to do that we're going to need to cross this road here, and let me just go to the mods. Let me see. I don't know if it comes under factory connections or, let me just see. I do have a mod that allows me to cross main roads here, but we'd have to break this road and then put it back in again. Is that it? No. About a forklift facility. This is the one here. So what we'd have to do is take out this bit of road here. I mean, it's a bit unfortunate, but we'll just have to delete that bit there, and then we'll have to come here, and what we'd have to do is put this in here. The trouble is we would have to put a forklift station in as well. I think the first things first, we'll just build this and assign you. Okay, we've got our new huge construction office operating. But I just want to get this built first. Don't need the road crew. So we'll just get this road connected back in again. Now, I'm going to be completely honest. I've never used this mod before, and I've never actually ever used a forklift facility as well. So this is going to be a slight. I think what you've got to do is you've got to put a forklift garage in like that, haven't you? And then what I'd like to do is put a warehouse out maybe this way a bit. And we can maybe... That's not... Now, the reason I'm doing this is that one of the limiting... what I really want to do is boost the production of this area. You can see we're getting lots of clothes building up, but everything is full up, so it's actually slowing down production. So what I'd like to do is get this built up so that I can really expand the clothes production, which will then keep my population happy. I think maybe we need to go like that, and then we can connect in a road like that there. Anyway, we'll just get that built and then we'll see how things can go. Okay. Oops, save game just went through. Right, we've got our school up and running. That's the population. The population is building. Kindergartens are okay. Let's check the school down over here. As long as that money stays around just over 200,000, I'll be happy. Okay, we're just gonna build this school as well. And I think I've got one more job to build here before we move this over to this area here. Counting 27 tons of steel. Let me just see. What I'm going to do is, I think for the moment we'll make this into like a road crew area here, but it's going to cost money to. We got a spare dumpers there. I just don't really want to blow all my money on, how can you say, on equipping that working station there. What are you doing here? Oh, you're delivering fuel. Sorry. Let's just keep an eye on this. Okay, how many jobs have you got left? Oops, wrong one. How many jobs have you got left? Right, we'll let them finish off this area here. You've got the school and factory connection. I think I am going to build this, and this would be the last job for this one over here. So I'm just going to build you in there. What we got over here? We got, what's a cement truck? We may need him in the future. Okay, why are you assigned that construction office? You won't build anything. So we just get that built in. Okay, these guys aren't doing anything as such at the moment. Have you actually got any spare slots? Vehicles. Yeah, you've got one there. I think I'd like another roller in here and another paver. So let me see. Roller. How cheap are you? Oh yeah, I think we can afford that. And I'm just going to buy another roller and another paver in here. You've got 3 dumpers. So I want to keep this as a road crew. There we go. I think we can move you to here. Yeah, this is going to remain my road crew. So right. You're built there. How much steel do you need? You need 73 tons of steel. Let me just see. Again, you're assigned to the wrong office. Which is the one? Who are you? You're the... So I think what we can do is assign the Drayton Road crew and you to that one. And you can start building in this area here. Okay. Population, how are we doing? Just keep an eye on. Okay, you've got food. Right, we've built this first one. I haven't built this tower here yet. So we're just going to assign you there and give it to these. We're just going to get this built. So we've got the school built here. We've got our education. Available research. Oops. For some reason I'm researching advanced engineering now. Okay. I don't think that actually benefits because I don't think that's actually locked into anything now. Let's just check. The kindergartens are still... I think in some ways this area now is complete. Once we finish that, what you got here? You're a crane, right? You can go there if you're not being used by the current construction. Now we're gonna have to leave some dumpers, bulldozers. And what I'm thinking is that the paving and rollers up here will get moved back down over to there. That road crane, that tower crane, I would certainly like. Can I get you? What's tower crane? Oh, it's just been moved. Okay. Right. So we're just going to get this finished. This is going to finish pretty quickly. I think what we're going to do is just assign this in. This is 25 tons of steel. And again, we'll just start using the... nope, don't want you. We'll start getting these guys contributing a little bit as well. I suppose what I could do, we've got a bit of cash here. And we got nothing assigned. The other thing I've also done is I've been bringing gravel up to here. So what we can do is assign you to there. Asphalt's, well, asphalt's going to have to be still over here. Concrete, you're going to have to be over here. Steel, I want you from there. Bricks, you're going to have to come from here. Prefab panels, you're going to have to come from there. Boards, well, you're going to have to come from here. Mechanical components will eventually be from one of these two warehouses, but for the moment we're going to have to put them both onto here. And that just leaves the... I think we'll get the workers from there. So that connects this up here. And without a power supply. Oh, great. I'm not sure if that makes a difference. Oh, well, we'll soon find out. Well, the truck's out running. So where are you? Yes, you're off to get some components. And I think what we're going to do is get the basics in here. We might as well purchase those. So we're going to need a excavator. Get an excavator. Actually, we get 2 excavators, a bulldozer, and we want a couple of really good dumpers in here that can really carry a lot. Okay. We'll just get some dumpers in here as well. I've blown a lot of money, but we can catch that back in theory. So we've now finished this. Just going to assign you to the road crew. How are we doing? Up, whoops. I've lost the map. So okay, we've now built the headquarters, and what this does is actually give you a profile of this town here of was it Volkiniva, and you can see the actual population here is 2,577. Everyone's happy, and what you can see is the status of the resources here. Obviously we got our resources, and you can actually get a breakdown now of how much this is contributing towards your society, and that also gives you the consumption in this area as well. Actually, there's a little... I built this. Okay, I've got one more job for you. You just built that. Didn't take long. And then what have we got here? Okay. You got an open hole. Right, we're just going to leave you like that for the moment. Do you have any roads assigned to you? No, you're working on conveyors. So, paver. You are to come back to here and roller. You're to come back to here as well, because that's the key components of being able to being a road crew. I think you've already got bulldozers and excavators, haven't you? So, yeah. Got what have you got here? You can carry 12 tons. You don't need to carry to anything. So 13 tons. We're going to send you up to here as well. Okay. Anything here road wise? I think we'll assign you to the Drayton Road crew. I think we're going to rename you. What can we call you? Call you expansion. Oops, can't spell expansion. Constructor. Actually, contractor. And the idea is that this construction crew will be building this area here, and more importantly, they will be building the expansion in that way. So what we got here, obviously you've got so we got this built. We're running at 140,000. We're just going to need to keep the money up above a certain height. Right, let me just check my silos. We've still got some stuff in here. So this is still busy. We're going to need to keep an eye on the date, because eventually we will be So we got crops here. So the crops are actually holding up quite well at the moment. And you can see here with all these gravel roads, once this becomes a pure construction office, then the idea is these guys are going to be working flat out to convert all these roads into asphalt. Okay, you've no longer got any jobs. Let me see. You no longer need a covered hole, so you can get over to here. What does that leave you with? I don't think we need 2 buses. So what we can do is assign you. I'm going to leave 1 bus in there against the possibility that we may get a short piece of road which the actual mechanisms can't build. Apologies for having to Skype right backwards and forwards across the map here. Right. We're going to move the concrete mixer because you don't need the concrete mixer. What? So that leaves me with 1 dumper and okay. We need some dumpers. Right, we're gonna have to buy another dumper, but my money's getting a bit low, so I think this crew is gonna have to operate with just a single bus and a dumper. But I think we can now start. Was that a car? Okay. I think you can start working on you can start working on that area there. Money's getting a bit low, so we're gonna have to let the construction offices catch up with their jobs. That's a distribution office. Yeah, I think it's the steel that's dragging my money economy down again. I can almost guarantee it. Imports, yeah, mechanical components and steel, and we're not. What are we exporting at the moment? I mean, the exports are doing pretty good. I mean, we did very well last month, but I can imagine what the imports were like last month. Yeah, we spent 51,000 on steel, so we're going to have to let that money build up before we start to push too hard. So, I mean, this is going to be one of the big factors. All right, we got these guys here. What's this? This is only 1.3 tons, so, and I think we're assign you as well. Actually, let's just rename this over here. We'll call you the Volan road crew. So I actually know who you are and what you're doing. I mean, in some ways they should be able to work pretty efficiently through here. And of course, having the asphalt roads here should make life a little bit better in the winter. So, right, we've got a couple of excavators. Why are you? Ah, you're on auto detect. Oh, God. Okay. I don't want all this built. Stop, 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 stop. No wonder my money was going through the floor. Yeah, there's a big mistake there. Okay. You back to expansion constructor. You to, we can add the expansion contractor to there. Right, that mistake may make me have to borrow some more money. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're only just working, this road crew's just working simply on this area here. Actually, let's assign you to Drayton Road Crew, because these resources have already been allocated, so we might as well finish this off. So you can go to the Drayton Road Crew. Anything, so we've actually built some footpaths through here as well. Okay, we give it to that. Nice big footpath there. So I suppose in some ways I did get a bit of a bonus here with respect to all this. Actually, we'll just assign you to... Okay, we can't make a connection there yet. I think that's because this is connected to the bus station. So what we're going to have to do is put in a link there. And then just get this built. So, assign you to the road crew. Actually... Right, things are going okay. Let me just check over here. We're into May, and these are now running out of crops. Got a little bit of crops over there yet coming in, and we're okay at the moment. Wow, we're going through a lot of fuel as well, and I think that's again as your society gets bigger, your other consumptions start to go up. Let me just check here. Yeah, we're yeah, we're gonna have to keep an eye on things because our fuel supply is getting a bit low. Just check our gas stations. I can find them. Yeah, we may need some more oil tankers to keep everything going a little bit. And I think we're just going to have to let things run down a bit because we're not really making the money that I was hoping I would make. Yeah. At least we haven't got queues over here. But here, growing in progress. Right, these guys probably don't... Oh, you've got an unfinished footpath somewhere. I think I would like to actually start work on these roads. So what we're going to do is just upset the locals here. And we're going to assign you to the... It means that the trucks and vehicles coming down here are going to have to go around here. But I think if I can start improving these roads here, that life will get a little bit better. Okay. Just have a look at our population. Yeah, we still got quite a lot of unemployed workers, but I don't have the jobs for them. So, I mean, I don't think it's affecting happiness. The happiness is still very strong. And of course, eventually we will put a town hall in here. Yeah, look at this. The population is just going ballistic at the moment. So we're going to have to plan some dwellings here. And I mean, my instinct is to have dwellings here, but at the same time, we've got a bit of space here. And if we're going to have a rail construction office here, we're going to need workers. So let me just do a little bit of this. I think we're gonna have to go big. Let me see here. People's power. Wow. How many people in there? That's 640 workers. I think that is a little bit out of proportion with that, isn't it? If I was going to build that, I'd put that more down here. 225 workers. I think 225 is going to be good. But at the same time, well, let me just put the wireframe on. What's the angle here? Okay, so it's actually obligingly giving me an angle. And what my instinct is to maybe make it look a little bit different here. So if we come up saying, you kind of, why does that? Okay, let me just redo that. Demolish. Back to construction. If I put that there, right on that square on that corner there, and maybe just a little bit like that. And what's that? That's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And almost like it's got two sizes here, isn't it? Is that right? Doesn't look right. Okay, let me just put that there. It's a little bit out. Let me just knock that out. And oh, I think I might have picked up the wrong one. That's a bit better, isn't it? I think that is 1, 2, 3. And then what we're going to do is rotate this. And of course I can't see with the why is that taking up a different position? Can't see that well with this here. Let me just move that. If we line these up like that, and like that, and then maybe we can put some more up the back there. Of course, this is all footpath, so what we can do is run a footpath up the back there, curve that round like that. Of course, I didn't check to see whether these are connected to power, but I don't think that's that big an option. And then what we can do is put you down here. I have to put you through there, and you like that. And then what we can do is hook these through once these are built. That. Okay, that's not going to fit exactly, is it? With that, yeah, that would connect there. And you can connect in there like that. So what we'll have is a nice big complex here, but we will probably need to bring more power in. Let me just check the power. Where's the substation? Oh no, they're all on the power grid. The trouble is whether this power grid will get overloaded. Yeah, it's running at 120% at the moment with that connected. So we're going to have to put in another power supply here to actually drive this area here. But that is very much planning. I mean, we're not going to be building that just for a little while. Just felt like building something like that. And and at 225, I mean, that's going to give me over 1,000 places. Then we can put the People's Palace down here, but we do need to build in this infrastructure. back to 162,000. So just have a quick look round and see what my crews are doing. You've probably got no jobs now. You're still working on that. Why is this taking so long? Oh. Obviously, mechanical components are a problem. Let me just see. Nobody's delivering mechanical components. Let me just see. You've got okay. Let's just have a quick look. Are you assigned any jobs? No. Ah, I've got a building on fire. Where's that? Oh, fire crews would be okay for that. Right, let's just sort this out. You've got no jobs. Okay. Let me just... I'm going to slow the pace of the game down, to be honest. It's getting away from me. And I think, again, this is one of the things you need to remember when you're... As your society gets bigger. Things can get a little bit out of control. I don't want that one. Yeah, you're on Drayton Tower 2. And you've got dumpers. And you actually need a covered hole. Okay, we got the money. And what we're going to do is get you a fairly big covered hole. That can cover 8 tons of... Right. Okay. Right, you should start... Yeah, there's a bit of an oversight there, having a construction office that doesn't actually have any, what we call it, covered holes. You've got the crane. Right. Don't you have any covered holes? Yeah, you had a covered hole. Ah, but you're not assigned to the job, are you? Okay. Part of me feels like I should be jumping to this point here, but I can't see the point of building this until I've got close enough with this. What we got here? Drayton Road Crew. I think we'll take you off and we'll actually assign you the expansion contractor. You're not going to help that much, are you? Okay. Again, it's the mechanics. Okay, we're going to assign you to the expansion contractor as well. I think not having that covered hole has been a little bit of a disaster. Okay, we're just going to speed this up a little bit now. And I think what we will do is we built most of the roads and stuff in here. Yeah, I think we got most of the roads and items that I need built here. This doesn't have a road. Do you have a road? Oh, you need a road. Okay, well, yeah, you through here. I think we'll just bring the road down. Okay. Whoops! I pressed. That was me. Apologies for that. Right, road crew. I don't think we need you, and we want you working on that there. Right. So we need to buy some full trucks, but we need to build this first. And I think we're going to assign you to the expansion constructor and you. I think getting this warehouse built will be quite important. Because what we can do then is once this is built, we can move our electronics from here to here, so that we can have our import trucks delivering the electronics and components to here, which means that these construction offices will have the resources a lot closer to what they actually got. Okay, let me just, we're up into June now. I just want to check my crops. Right, we're out of crops. We've got down to 384 tons. Right, we stripped all the crops out. I think these guys are just doing their last little bits and pieces. There's nothing left there. So what we need to do is for these trucks to return to their office, and then what we will do is, I can't flip that just yet until they start harvesting. So that is there. It's up here. Well, we got a little bit of road there. I don't think I actually need that bit of road there, so we'll just get rid of you. I'll just build this. I think I would like to get this built as well, so we're going to send you to that road crew. And wow, they built that already. How's the aggregate storage? I don't feel we're really getting enough workers into here. Well, they're not working fast enough. I mean, I would like to get this online so we got a second one, but I don't think we got a shortage of coal, so we're okay at the moment. Right, this road crew. Are you doing nothing? Yes. Just shut you down. I think I'd like to do this bit of road here now. So I'll just assign that to you. It's a bit late in the season now for doing that. And I think also what I'd like to do is get this bit built here as well. So we'll assign you there as well. I just want to be able to get the speed of these vehicles up and running before winter. I think it will make quite a big difference. Road crew, let me just close that off. You've got a couple of unfinished roads that need to be done. I'll just close you off there. We'll keep adding the vehicles here. So you're just working on that warehouse at the moment. And we've got a lot of trucks sat around doing nothing. Keep looking at this, and maybe I need to do the groundworks. I mean, I'm very tempted, but at the same time, that's 30 tons of steel. We've got another tower here. I think if I keep working on the towers at the moment, just to keep the expansion contractor busy, and this doesn't require that much steel, so because I'd like to get my money up to about $250,000, and that should then bring me within range of the heat exchanger. Okay. How's the population? The population's happy. 242 unemployed workers, and this is working at max. Pretty good. That's going good. Let me just check mine. A little bit worried about this fuel consumption, but I mean, I could do with a few more workers in here. Let me just check. What's the fuel consumption down here? Got 167 tons working at, and I think maybe we're going to have to increase that. How's the food situation? Food is falling, but we're into July now, and this is what I was saying at the beginning of the video, that you can very quickly outstrip your food resources if you're not careful. Actually, where are you picking up crops from? Can't remember where you were loading crops from. You're buying them from the customs house. Okay. Maybe that's why I've got a feeling that I might have to leave it that way for the short term, because I need these crops really to supply my small food factory. Right, these guys have got absolutely nothing to do. Your job is to load there if it's over 50%, unload in there, unload in crops back up. Okay, grain storage and the agro farm. Yep, so we're now ready for the next harvest season. Okay, what's this? Bowling alley. Don't remember putting this down. Why did I put that down? Oh, sport expansion contractor and you. And if I've built it, there must be a reason why I built it. And I think we'll get these guys working on this as well. Start to get these footpaths in. Because we might as well lay the infrastructure in for this area, because these are filling up very quickly. Right, I think just before I finish the video, I just want to check one thing. Yeah, this warehouse is nearly complete, which is really good. Looks like we've just got the last delivery. Oh, no. Anyway, this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it interesting. In the next part, where we will carry on this process of getting this heating plant online, which I think is going to be quite important. And, of course, working on this area here, building up this. Looks like this guy... Looks like this site actually needs a couple of some more dumpers by the look of it. So let me just buy those while I'm looking at it and I remember. We got the money, so we're just going to put in a couple of those. And hopefully they will. Actually, they're not picking up the asphalt. Let me just check the asphalt production. So, yeah. Well, we should be producing asphalt. Let me just check. Yep. Anyway, this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.